Alright. I literally fixed every single one of my cards, guys. I did. Into the little piles it needed to be. I feel like this is about organizing. Someone's organizing and prioritizing their life. They are. And my glasses are off, and I'm going to get a central energy. I got all my cards in order. I feel like everybody's getting all their stuff in order before they deal with whatever they're dealing with. It just feels like get out with the old and in with the new energy. Alright, I'm just going to grab 4 cards for central energy here. Alright, I'm going to put glasses on. I have so many cards and I'm just preparing to move. I'll be so glad to get to my new place, but it's part of that thing where you had good memories one place, but bad and good all at the same time. Alright, there's been a climate change. I got that for central energy. Could be in your life. Something went from hot to cold. And then answers are below. It says the planet is profound shifts. And this thing, maybe you're in a area where there's a lot of climate shifts also, but I feel like there's been shifts and answers are coming to the surface. And then we got cosmic cycles. Not all changes orchestrated. Some is simply the turning of the great wheel. This is the rhythm of the cosmos at work. So the wheel of fortune is in your favor. Then is violated. When your boundaries were shattered, a part of you went into hiding. It's time to call that part back. I want to say when your heart was broken and shattered, you felt violated, so you put your boundaries up. And then we got love is real. Love is not a myth. Your heartbreak just made it easier to spot what isn't it. Don't let the past wounds rewrite the truth. Maybe this is about a new soulmate. I feel like this might be about a soulmate, guys. I'm going to keep this one here and put these back in here. I literally been just going through all these cards. All these cards. I have so many cards. I have cards upon cards, y'all. I'm gonna use Pop Art Tarot. I was looking for all of these cards and I had to go through 100 other cards. Maybe that's part of this energy too. Maybe you had to go through a bunch of other stuff to get to one thing. Maybe that's kind of where this is going. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm trying to, I have all this quiet time because I'm not babysitting for once. My son's getting his car fixed. And he'll be here all weekend, and I'm going to try to get in some tarot card readings in this weekend also. Alright. Tell me about climate change. Got prosperity. Maintaining high standards in relationship, balancing love with independence, career success, hard work yielding results, financial abundance, and purchasing prosperity. We got 6. Alright, we got prosperity on the thing with your climate change. That's a happy card to have for that. We got climate change. Alright, tell me about the cosmic wheel, the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. How that is at play. Oh my God, it's such a messy energy. What was going on? Alright, we got apathy in reverse. And this is taking a more active role in your love life, finding fresh inspiration or creativity, a positive outlook on finances, renewed willpower to achieve financial goals. This is how the wheel is going on your favor. It's all about financial goals. I mean, it doesn't seem terrible to me so far. I mean, we got to get our things together. Tell me about this violated in the boundaries spirit. What was going on with that? That's what I really need to know, ancestors, too. Abundance. A new romance, refreshing a current relationship, positive relationships at work, a surge of creativity, receiving financial assistance, good news regarding finances. It's all about finances. So there's something about a new relationship on the mist with your finances. Then let's say it. Tell me about love is real. Tell me about love is real, Spirit. Tell me about love is real. Alright. Division. Alright. Deciding between two lovers or balancing love with family or work. Dealing with workplace conflicts or taking sides. Avoiding financial decisions. Unclear financial situations. You have a division. It says love is real. You got two people interested in you. Honestly, it's not a terrible place to be in the world, collective. It really is not. I'm going to put this here because, my God, it took me a year. I feel like it took me a damn year to find all those cards, to put them together. Alright. Let's find out what got you here. I'm just grabbing this one. For life situations. I have many answers for many things with these cards, y'all. Alright, tell me about this prosperity. How did tell me about prosperity. Alright. Today. Good vibes, present, in the moment. Alright, you're in the here and now, you ain't worried about the past. That's why you're in abundance. That's a good place to be, collective. It's a very good place to be. Alright, tell me about this apathy in reverse. Tell me about that. We got divine timing. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Alright, you might have been trying to manifest something, but it's going to happen in divine timing, guys. It will happen in divine timing. Okay. Tell me about abundance. Tell me about abundance, Spirit. Tell me about abundance. Afraid to leave. It says, you're staying because the unknown feels scarier than the unhappiness you've normalized. You're afraid to leave some kind of situation, whether you're in hermit mode or the single life. I feel like you don't have anybody. But you're afraid to leave the situation you're in, even if it's like a friend with benefits or something. It could be a friend with benefits for some of you guys. I don't know. I'm not judging, guys. I'm just the reader, okay? And then we got division on these two lovers. Common interests. Shared passions, mutual hobbies, parallel curiosity. It's easy to bond when your worlds naturally overlap. Or some of y'all got common interests with... You got common interests with both of these people that like you. That's what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting, y'all. This doesn't seem like it's a terrible reading. Tell me more about today. What about today? Tell me about all these good vibes in today. What's going on with that? Deja vu. Repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. There's this deja vu thing. You feel like maybe that's why I got the message from the divine that, like I said, begin their thing. You're doing well, but you feel like something is going to go on that's bad. Like the worst is not over type thing energy. The worst is. I feel the worst is over for you. I feel every tower has fallen. I feel like every tower has fallen. And then under divine timing, we got safe space. You got emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protected vulnerability. Here I am safe. So you're protecting your safe space. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Why are you afraid to leave? Why are they afraid to leave, Spirit? Why is this person afraid to leave? A lack of trust. Okay. Someone's afraid to leave their safe space because of lack of trust. Alright. And it says, trust is earned through honesty and consistency. Take small steps to rebuild trust in your relationship. Maybe you just need to rebuild trust in the world. When bad things go down, sometimes it's like that, where you got to rebuild trust in everything around you. Maybe someone hasn't. I mean, I'm going through that too. I get it. You got to rebuild trust in society almost, y'all. And this common interest with these two lovers. Detectives, snooping, digging for dirt and accusations. Alright. I feel this is not them. I think this is you being the detective. Or maybe both. Honestly, I feel that maybe this is both of you guys. Maybe you're just snooping, digging for dirt, but there's really nothing there except you went through a bad experience and you're afraid to be hurt again. I do get that. I am getting that, collective. And then under this deja vu, we got requited love. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to prove your worth. You are loved just as much as you love. Alright. So, we got requited love. Somebody has requited love for you. I mean, that's a good thing. Under your safe space, tell us about safe space. Alright, we got overthinking hour. You're overthinking in your safe space. You think that doomsday is coming. You're over there overthinking. You are overthinking, collective. Maybe you're just, I don't know, I guess I would be worried too if bad things happen to me. And then the lack of trust is because you had an open heart. Together, you're unlocking new levels of intimacy because real love begins where the walls come down. Or you have lack of trust because you were in a relationship with an open heart and you got effed over. And then about these two lovers. These two lovers. The two lovers in the mist. I mean, there's two people that really like you a lot, I'll tell you that. Alright, you're afraid of heartbreak. You're a detective that is thinking you're going to have heartbreak with one of these two, or maybe both of them. I don't know. No matter which one you pick, you feel like it's going to be heartbreak. I mean, I don't feel you're going to have a heartbreak. I don't. I mean, I'm not saying that I am perfect. I am not perfect whatsoever, y'all. Not at all. But I don't feel that things are going to get that bad for you. I don't. I'm getting these cards because it took me so long to get all my cards together. I'm just getting them off the table now before I do a closer. I don't feel that. I mean, it's a risk. Yes. To let in love is a risk. I am going to admit that. Yes, it is. It's a big risk to let in new love. It really is. But the thing is it's not always going to end like a hurricane. I mean, sometimes the divine gives us this because we need new experiences. And I'm being guided to tell you guys it's not as bad as you think. Because we got the overthinking card. It really is not as bad as you think it's going to be. And really, I got this. Because of this, I got this card here. It took me so long to get all these cards together. I'm trying to make sure they end up in the right pile because I got them for clarifying each and everything. I've got a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. Alright, let's get this. Alright, what suggestions do you have, Spirit, with my yin yang tarot? What should they be focusing on this hour to get their heart chakras open? What should they be focusing on, Spirit? We got closed off and guarded. Resistance, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. You're closed off. Okay. That was pretty evident. You're closed off. We got that. Let me see what else here. And we got stability, flow, trying to balance, juggling uncertainty, stressful choices, chaos. You're in the middle of that. I can understand now what's going on. Tell us more. Alright, we got apology, forgiveness, guilt, wants to speak their heart, compassion, emotional confession. Alright, somebody wants to give you an apology. I just give the energy, guys. Somebody wants to give you an apology. I thought closing off with these would be better. A better little thing. Who wants to tell us more about this apology? Tell me about the apology. The moon, intuition, subconscious emotions, fear, deceit. Things are not as they appear. Alright, we got things are not as they appear. The deceit that you thought was going on was not as it appeared. That's what I'm getting, guys. It's not as you appeared it to be, but you still got these two people that are listening to you. Masculine energy, yang. Logical, confident, assertive, protective, wounded, controlling, aggressive. Egoic. Alright, this is just a masculine here. It's a masculine energy, male or female, flip it as you need it. They want to apologize, this masculine energy to you. Alright, Spirit, give me more. Alright, got truth, expression, new perspective, seeking truth, clear action, honesty, communication. They want to speak the truth to you. Alright, we got truth on the table. Alright. What else we got here? We got Ace of Fire, passion, new starts, attraction, creation, desire, new venture, or job, action. Alright, they want a passion. Passion could be new job, a lot of stuff. There's passion on the table. Could be passion for you or passion for all the above. I think it's for you, and maybe they got a new job. I don't know. That's what I'm channeling. There's a lot of passion on the table on there for you. Only you'll know that. Separation and love. Okay, you guys were separated. There's longing, abandoned, divorce, broken dreams, and heartbreak and grief. Alright, somebody's going to come in that you either were married with or with Tara. Maybe you shared a space with somebody that they consider that married in the Tara. They want to give you an apology, and you're kind of closed off to this person. You're very closed off to them. But they want to express the truth. And it's a masculine. We got that far. Wow. Well, maybe you need closure. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe closure has to happen, but use your discernment. Do not get too involved with let's get back together just because they apologize. Do not get into that. Do not get into that, because that would not be good. It wouldn't, because you're not using your head. You're not using your head. What is their true intention, Spirit? Let's do this. Let's find out the true intentions. Alright. I'm going to do a different shuffle here. Get my little Oracle tarot cards together to get their what their true intentions are coming in with this apology is going to be. I mean, we're in this season. We're in the season. This is I think it's Cancer. We're in this Cancer. God, is it Cancer? I can't think of it. My God, I literally thought of it all day, and then maybe this is how you felt, or you forget things. All right, they want to give you clarity. 4 Cups. Let go of apathy, embrace what's here. Shift your perspective to see possibilities. They want to shift your perspective. All right, what else do they want? What else do they want, Spirit? They want to shift your perspective. Do not let anybody shift your perspective. Alright, invitation, 9 of Cups. An idealistic offer is being presented, whether in love, creativity, or new opportunities. They want to give you an invitation for a new opportunity with them. And if for some of you, if this was not a love connection, it could be for another business deal. It can. Alright, now we have influence. Alright, we got Queen of Wands. Your magnetic energy attracts admiration and opportunities. Step in your power. Alright, you're being called that you have influence. You're like a Queen of Wands. Whatever you're doing to with this money and stuff, it's doing stuff, and I think that they're coming because of your money. Pretty sure that's it. Then we got recovery. Okay, you're coming off the 3 Swords in reverse. As you move through heartache, you find meaning in the experience. Okay, you've recovered from a 3 of Swords with this person. You've recovered from a 3 of Swords. I would really be careful with this one, Soul Tribe. And then we got, geez, they're going to bring disharmony. 10 of Cups in reverse. Strained relationships in your family or personal life could leave you feeling isolated. It's going to bring you disharmony. This person here. This person here is going to bring you disharmony. I'm just saying. This person's just looks like he's going to bring disharmony. This masculine. Then we have catharsis. You're becoming... And this is 9 of Swords in reverse. You're becoming aware of the mental patterns causing your pain. Self-forgiveness is medicine. Alright, this person is coming from the 9 of Swords in reverse, from anxiety to here, and they're trying to forgive themselves, okay? I'm not even feeling they're unhealed, okay? This is a very aggressive energy. They don't feel unhealed at all. They feel very unhealed. They don't feel healed. And then here you are, the star, rejuvenation. Hope is renewed after a period of adversary. The future is bright with new possibilities. You are in rejuvenation. They are coming off this, the Nine of Swords. I feel this is I feel they're hitting a dark night of the soul. Is what I feel. And this person wants to come in and talk to you because they want forgiveness. They feel shitty because they realize that they did something wrong. So, I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I don't. So, I mean, do what you will, but yeah. That is how I feel about it, but collective, you're going to be okay through all of it. I know you will. But it's just a warning that this person is coming in unhealed. And if you are still in love with them, it's not always going to be what you think it was. I mean, things always change over time. I'm being compelled to tell somebody things change over time. And you guys have a fantastic day. A fantastic day. And I'll see you later. I'm probably going to go actually take a nap. Honestly. I don't know what to do myself with all this time. And you guys have a great day.